We are out in the Ozarks. What's going on, Mom? Hi, this is Jason coming with another episode of Relive the Run. This is episode 40 in a 60-part series. 4 years ago, I ran across America averaging just under 2 marathons a day for a top 10 fastest crossing and the first ever by a blind person. Today's lesson is, if it's epic, it's not easy. And how did this come to me? In my journal for this particular day, April 30th, 2016, I had written, this is really hard, but it's really worth it. And I think that's going to be true in all things that we do in life. Sometimes they say an overnight sensation takes 10 years. And I've had experiences where right now I'm on a journey to try to be successful in something. It's been years. You know, you got to keep trudging away. This particular day too, I thought about each one of my kids to give me some inspiration on persevering with some difficult things that they're going through. And just, a quick example, my youngest child, Sophia, she decided to take up gymnastics one day, just decided. And there was this trick that she wanted to throw. I think you call them skills in gymnastics, but it's an aerial. And it's basically a cartwheel, but with no hands. And I can't tell you how many times I saw that kid flying around the house and breaking things and falling on her head and hurting herself until finally she threw the aerial, the skill. And it was beauty. Here's a little clip. And my, just amazing kid, right? I mean, you just decide to go do that. And it takes a long time. That took years to figure out how to do. My son, Sage has autism. And he's had a tough time his whole life because the world is not programmed for him. And the world does not accommodate what he needs or how he understands it. So a lot of times it's very difficult and he gets frustrated. But despite all of that, he's had tough times in school and social settings, different things like that. He's a senior right now. He's going to graduate in just a little over a month.
Sage Romero for Silver Honor Award.
And Sage is in National Honor Society, and he gets awarded every semester in high school. He's been on the honor roll, sometimes academic honor roll. It's just such a pleasure to see, and here you see a little picture of Sage, and just so proud of him. And then my oldest daughter, Sierra, this is a kid who a lot of things, it just, they come naturally to her, but she also has challenges too and struggles. But this is a kid who, she's 20 years old now, worked super hard throughout her academic career, high school, different things like that. And when it came time for college, I was trying to help her along. Well, she said, no, I got this. I'm going to do the applications on my own. Then I'm going to apply for financial aid and try to get the thing funded. And she just wouldn't let me help. And I just kept, reaching out to try to help. And finally I figured, well, maybe this is one of those times that, she's just going to have to go through it and we'll figure it out on the other end. Well, as it turns out, she got into amazing schools, Ivy League schools, and she got not one but 2 full ride scholarships to any university in the U.S. that she wanted. So she got into amazing universities. She got them paid for herself, and that was a journey that took her years. So for each, Sophia, Sierra, Sage, they have achieved epic things, but it took them years. And on this day when I was hurting and I was questioning, whether I could continue running 50 miles day after day after day, that's what reminded me that I can do this. Epic things are not easy. And remember that when you're going after something and you're in a very difficult situation, you're wishing it was over, but when you go after those big dreams and epic dreams, it's going to be difficult. And when you get to the end of it, or successfully or unsuccessfully, you will be better for it. So remember that. I wrote a book about my run across America. It's called Running into the Dark. My second book, The Success Cycle, will be out in the summer of 2020, so be on the lookout for that. I'm also a keynote and commencement address speaker. We live a very comfortable existence. Life is not supposed to be comfortable. And I teach individuals and organizations about success and resilience, so hit me up if you need help there. Until tomorrow, remember, if you're struggling or facing an adversity or in a difficult time, epic things are not easy. You got this. This is Jason. Have a good one.